Well, good day, viewers. Today we may have a comeback here. This vehicle was in here a few weeks ago. We did a convertible top hydraulic pump motor assembly, which lives down in the bottom of this B pillar here, and it was working fine, but then it stopped. The convertible top no longer opens or closes. You just get a red light on, doesn't unlock or nothing. So first thing we're going to do is scan it and see if we have any codes, and check the status of some of the data parameters. So I've already ID'd the vehicle. I'm checking for codes. No codes present. So let's look at some data and see if I'm specifically wondering about that safety switch. Close button, open button, close locking hook not active, open locking hook not active, pump relay off, cowl panel locked, yes, cowl panel unlocked, no. Well, I'm going to have a look at these open button switch, because this cowl panel safety switch is usually a problem. Let's have a look at this when I press this button. Well, that switch changed state, and the close button switch changed state. So why doesn't it work? So I operated that panel above in the back of the trunk, and this didn't change state. Cowl panel unlocked, no. Cowl panel locked, yes. So I think that micro switch has failed. So the top two data parameters, cowl panel unlocked, cowl panel locked, I'm sure those have to do with that switch in the trunk. There's a little compartment below the convertible top that has a micro switch. This is it here. I've taken it out, and I notice when I'm operating it, it's not changing state on the scan tool. So with it disconnected, it reads unlocked no and locked yes. Now I don't know if locked is with it stowed or locked is with it unstowed, but common sense says it should change state. So I'm going to check this actual switch with an ohmmeter. So this is the little micro switch that detects when the parcel shelf is down in a position. So it's normally open and closes when that plastic ear touches this. You can hear the switch clicking. It's a little micro switch in here. I'm going to put the ohmmeter across it and see if it's got continuity through it. So I got the ohmmeter hooked up across the switch, and when I operate it, sometimes it goes to 0, but that time it didn't. That time it did. So this switch is intermittently not indicating that the parcel shelf is down, and the top won't work with that. So I'm going to temporarily bypass the switch, and I'm going to do that by connecting the two wires together. Basically, we'll see how that works. So the little wiring harness that comes off the switch is part of the switch assembly, so I've just cut the two wires off and I'm joining them together to simulate a closed switch, and I'm going to plug that in and see if it works. So I've plugged it in that jumper, bypassing the switch, so it simulates that parcel shelf is in the position to accept the top, and none of the data parameters change state here. So let's see if it works. So I'm obviously thinking that these two data parameters, this where are they? Cowl panel unlocked and cowl panel locked. That must be a different data parameter. I'm going to try it now. So the top works fine now. So it definitely needs that little micro switch. And that data parameter is not here, at least not on this snap-on scan tool. As you can see, the top is open. So that little switch, I'll show you where it lives, is obviously defective. It lives up in here. And of course this parcel shelf must be in the down position, and you turn it by turning these handles or thumb screws clockwise and counterclockwise to put that in the position to accept the convertible top, to sew the convertible top in this area. So I'm going to reinstall that bezel because there's 2 screws that hold it in, and tell the customer we're going to order that switch if she wants. Okay, we'll call this one fixed.